tell us about the friendships in your zone?
I think friendships are everything for me.
And what
Which
do you
people
think
don't
about
talk about.
Gen Alpha and Gen Z? Gen Z and then Gen Alpha.
As you know, half of the time you've been thinking and wondering what are real friendships and what are emojis. I love makeup. I
And
cannot tell you how much
do
I
you
love
Sonia,
makeup. Like, fashion designing is here, but makeup artist is here.
Right.
So we have two periods. Those are called boomerang periods in our school. So we have a lot of activities. We have entrepreneurship. We have podcasting also.
It's been 23 years in this industry. Yes, it defines of what I am today. One thing that is short would lead you to success is consistency.
What does religion mean to you?
So I don't believe in religion. I've been raised like पत्थर को पत्थर मानो तो पत्थर है वरना भगवान है. That way.
Today on the sets of Small on Big Talk, I'm joined by a 12-year-old preteen who's the Gen Alpha, a sparky girl who's sugar and spice, all things nice, and a great talker on everything under the sun. Hi Anya, welcome to Small on Big Talk. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you.
And joined with us here is our very esteemed guest, who's also a dear friend of mine, and she is one of the biggest entrepreneurs the city has seen. She runs 7 Lakme salons, 4 academies around Uttar Pradesh, and she has been with the franchise for about 2 decades, I think. And welcome on board, Preeti. How
Thank
are you
so
feeling
much.
today?
Thank you, Neha. I'm feeling great, and with such generosity, I think makes me feel greater. Thank you so much for having me.
You've earned it.
Thank you.
Completely deserving.
Thank you. Pleasure.
So taking the conversation ahead, what I would like to start with is knowing a 12-year-old's perspective on her growing up years as a Gen Alpha and in a culture of instant gratification.
Okay. So as I think that this generation is someone like if I want it now wali. And it's somewhere like if you get something you'll be happy for 10 minutes and after you'll be craving for something again. So it's something like that, and I feel they're demanding for luxury. You should forget about iPhones. People are demanding for BMWs from their fathers, and it's like after when they show confidence, they're at a different level.
Yeah, so it's like a materialistic dopamine at
Yes.
play. Instantly, everything is like given to them and they're happy and they think that's what life is about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very fair take on it. Okay, tell me something, Anya. Do emotions drive your generation, or is it more about practical living?
So this generation has a lot of emotions. Sometimes they'll be happy, sometimes sad, cranky, sometimes very smart, all at once.
Oh,
But they're also very practical as they've been raised with a lot of logical apps, therapy, reels and all. So we like at both places, sometimes emotional, sometimes practical.
you guys have a lot of appetite for reels, and reels really do influence
Yes.
you. Like you just said, therapy reels. Yeah?
Yes.
So what does it do to you, if I may ask?
So like when good influencers talk about yoga, you start doing that. If they talk about something, recipes, you start doing that. And if you like it, you share it with more people. So that's how, it grows on you also and on other people also.
And it's a necessity for today's generation.
It should be. Like
Just
it is-
imagine your life without it.
It would not be that difficult, but it would be a little difficult as, you will not be knowing a lot of things that you've learned from reels today.
That's right. Preeti, now, taking on the conversation to you, tell us about the brand that you run and how do you do it all? It's a massive empire, if I may say.
So I think, like you correctly mentioned, it's a very integral part of my identity today. It's been 23 years in this industry and with Lakme. So yes, it defines of what I am today, and it has played a very, very major role in learning and being what I am. What I feel is when I started, it was very difficult for women entrepreneur at that time to be able to handle things solely.
How long back are we talking?
23 years.
Wow.
I started back in 2002. But now with, things evolving, and I see a lot of difference in the way people have started taking women entrepreneurs. I think it's gonna be really good for the Gen Alpha when they come and, take over the lead. So happy to be, the part of the changing culture. And I feel very, very, grateful for the evolving ways of the way people are looking at things, especially the new generation. And mobile.
Yeah.
We're the only generation who's being
A boom of technology we've seen.
post mobile भी बोलना गलत. I think it is everywhere. Internet, mobile is everywhere.
I mean, thinking about that, this Gen Alpha, you talk about, now you tell us about the friendships in your zone and how a mobile is an integral part of your friendships.
Friendships. Okay, so I think friendships are everything for me, but they're also very tricky. as you know, half of the time you've been thinking and wondering what are real friendships and what are emojis. So basically, I want friends to meet you not only online but even when the Wi-Fi is not present. That way. And I'm telling you this, I'm so jealous of you guys. You've been pampering Mama so much. And how can I tell you?
Yeah, she shares a
Like-
great rapport. Her mother and
Absolutely. I think they're really blessed. And I feel that friends, when they come with you at this age, till this age and going forward, you would only be left with the good ones or the true ones, I would say, because the rest of them are like fair weather, So it's okay. It's good to have them too. But there are certain friends who are family. So
yeah, the
I'm
best
glad
friends.
that yes.
Do you have a concept of best friends, or you hang out with everybody and everybody is your friend in
So
class?
everybody is my friend in
Okay.
class, though fake, real, anyone.
Okay, there
Even
are fake friends
enemies.
as well?
Yes.
Okay, how do they behave with you?
So they do secret talking sometimes, but the best friends tell me what they were talking about and never hide anything.
But how
Okay.
do you judge fake
Yeah.
friends?
She just said
We
secret
get
talking.
to know, it's like they become angry very soon and they judge you. They talk about you behind your back and they say things they want you to know so that they can lower your confidence level.
Wow,
That way.
that's a very pivotal point.
It
strikes
that's
your
a learning,
confidence.
I would say.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
am blessed with real friends, but very few.
Okay, but few are good.
Yes,
You
yes,
don't
I'm
want
happy with my group.
quantity. Yeah, quality is what you're seeking, right? Okay, but do you have an appetite to make friends? Go on making friends. जो आए बस friends हो जाएं. Other classes, seniors, juniors.
Everyone.
Okay.
I don't see age, whether they are 15,
That way
16.
she's on her mom.
I do
Let
have
me tell
senior
you.
friends, I do have junior friends also. I have everyone. Like even the sections, different sections know me. That way.
Wow.
And how's the culture in school?
So the school is also very nice. So you want to know about teachers, about what? Like
No, like friendships. How do you intermingle? What are the time that, what is the time period where you'll like probably hang out with a junior or a senior? Because classmates you can hang out with any time, right?
so we have 2 periods. Those are called boomerang periods in our school. So we have a lot of activities. We have entrepreneurship, we have podcasting also. We have
Have you been a part of any podcast?
Yes, we've been learning to do a podcast also. We do activities. It's been
Amazing.
a week
I think she's gonna make a great podcaster, Anya.
and so it's been a lot of days that we've started doing podcasting. There is cooking also, and there is chess, there is dancing, everything.
Indoor, outdoor, everything. you have.
Everything. So it's like indoor is some days, outdoor is some days. Like Monday, Tuesday indoor, so Wednesday, Thursday outdoor.
Yeah,
That
you
way.
spread it out like that.
Yes.
Okay.
And so over there only we have the only time to meet our friends, chit chat to different people. You can say in the same classes, whether they are seniors, all have same timings.
Okay.
Juniors also.
Okay.
We have 2 recesses, short and long. That's where you can meet anyone. So those are the short recesses. We can meet any people. Those are seniors, juniors. You can even go meet teachers and all. Teachers are also having lunch with you that time. So that's the only time you can meet everyone.
Amazing.
Okay. So tell me something, Preeti. In our time, how did friendships evolve? Because now she just said, right, it's a fake scenario as well. And हमारे time पे भी होता था, लेकिन फिर भी I think we've had such a great support group.
See, it'll be very mean to say that we had real friendships and these guys will not. Because I feel the only difference now is that they have a very vast spectrum because of the internet. They can make online friends, they can meet people over the internet. We did not have that. So we had a very close circle, probably people in our classes. We did not have recesses where everybody, boomerang period. I mean, that's such an
Yeah.
interesting name.
But
I
the
remember
genuine
we
people.
only used to have those PT classes
Yeah.
जहाँ पर छोटे बड़े बच्चे आते थे and we could actually connect with our seniors or juniors. We did not have such boomerang periods and podcast training and entrepreneurial training. We never had that. So what I feel is that our friendships were very limited to a smaller circle and we had to choose from them. Whereas they're blessed to have a larger circle and like she said, she can identify a fake friend. I love the formula, by the way. But I think we were too simple to do that. Especially if you talk about me, I'm an extremely non-judgmental person. So even if it is a fake friendship, I'm okay with it because
Do you have a friend from the past who's come along with you in life?
absolutely, I have
You
all
hang
my
out with
yeah,
them?
yeah, yeah. I have a
Is
lot
it
of my
also a
school
support
friends.
system for you?
Not really. I'm still friends with them, but they're all scattered abroad. Nobody's in Kanpur. But I definitely connect, and I make an effort to stay connected. And they also make a lot of effort, I would say. Today, I think the adult friendships are more like, where they accept you as you are and the way you've evolved. And I don't think I'm a believer of quantity over quality. So I keep my circle small, seen at less places.
That's the thing.
And I have
we were driven more by
bigger
quality.
thing called JOMO, which is like joy of missing out. So super happy of not being a part of a big circle.
So the thing about you trying to figure out who is fake and who isn't, because our circles were very quality driven. You think they are more on quantity and they can just chill out with
I
anybody?
think that's fine. The more the merrier, and they would realize with time, because I think time is the greatest test of friends.
Yeah,
If
true.
you're there, and if you could stay through ups and downs and accept people as they are, I'm an extremely non-judgmental person. I would not pass judgments, if you're doing anything in life. I'm not the one who would tell them this is right, this is wrong. It's your life, you lead your way. So I'm a strong believer in that. And I think that comes in me from dealing with a lot of generations, at home and at work.
Yeah, but Preeti, this generation, in the sense, is that a flaw that their friendships are not, evolving into meaningful relationships? Because we've had a great
It would
support
eventually,
system.
I believe.
It would?
It would. Because see,
Okay.
this generation, the greatest thing what I love about this generation is that they are non-judgmental. They live and let live. They don't care, what the other people are doing. They just want to focus on their lives. And, it's good to have a larger circle, and then probably she's too young. So probably over the years,
She'll filter it down.
Yeah, filter it down, and by her formula of identifying fake friends, I think I'm going to start following that. I've learned that from her.
So,
today.
on that note, let's talk about body dysmorphia, because she just said your generation is not very judgmental. On the contrary, I think it is deeply critical of everything around. So you tell me, does your generation think about looks and vanity and body dysmorphia a lot? And what is your take on it?
So about other people, if I say, I don't know, maybe they must be judging because mostly people do. But from my side, I would say that I don't care about these. I don't pay more attention to small flaws. The attention I pay is on very big flaws when I have. And especially, I'm average looking girl I am. But still, whenever people say, it's like I don't feel bad. I take care of it because my mother always gives me the confidence of that I'm looking very good. So I never felt bad that way. And why body shaming? You should never.
But are there children around you who are very conscious about their looks? A little bit of. You tell me, has anybody ever told you you're fat or you're thin or anything?
Yeah, so there was one boy who said I look fat. And I was seriously like,
You should have
तुम्हारी आंखें
suggested
खराब
an
हो
eye.
चुकी
Yeah,
हैं.
you should have suggested an eye test, sponsored.
And
rather.
then?
yes. And then he was like, मोटी हुई हो.
Oh.
हुई हो मोटी तुम हुई हो. He was like this.
What was wrong with that boy?
I don't know. These are the kids
Visibly-
these days.
Yeah,
Including
visibly
me.
crazy. And then what did you say?
Then I said the same thing and I was like, you're also looking very tall these days.
And
you
he's
were
short?
Yes.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
get back immediately. That's
So the small flaws I don't care about, and that's just what I have to say.
Okay. But you do know of other children who are very body conscious,
Yes,
is it?
they
So
are.
how do they exhibit it? What do you
They
see
start
them do?
dieting. Their parents care about them. Like they bring little less tiffin. They say, eat my tiffin. I don't want to eat. I'm on dieting. I have to do this. Is my hair looking fine?
And how old are they?
12, 13.
Okay.
Few are 11 also.
wow, dieting at 12, 13.
And so they're very conscious about their looks. They say that I'm looking fat, I'm looking thin, I'm looking black, I should do this. But some are very confident. Some are like, even if they look.
Color conscious, a lot of racism. You think children who are not too Europeanly fair are sort of looked down upon or something like that?
Little bit, they feel that they're different from others. And they feel like when people mock them or make fun of them, even as a joke, but still they feel bad somehow the other way and tell me that way.
Okay.
And
It strikes the confidence. And that's not a
Sometimes-
good thing to do.
It's not a good thing to do. Because why do we have to body shame? No one is perfect. If someone is telling someone that you would think that person must be dieting too, that person must be thinking about themselves too, that way. And that's it.
Okay, well said. Tell me, Preeti, how's the market for consumption of makeup in this category, like Gen Zs and Alphas? And is the audience range changing through the years?
Absolutely. I think looking good has become an integral part today. It has changed, evolved, I would say, majorly, because when I started, people used to come to a salon only when there is a wedding in the house or there
Yeah.
is a function, you know. I have to go there because ghar mein shaadi hai. But today, people want to look good on a daily basis. I remember when I used to go to work with my makeup on, which I've been always doing. That's one thing that, you know, practice what you preach. So, you know, I wanted my team to be decked up. So I used to go all deck up, always. For 23 years, I've been wearing makeup throughout at work.
Wow. And how's the skin?
Blessed.
It's
I
not
would
taken a
say,
hit?
I think
Wow.
it's blessed because of my father. The
Here,
genes come
Anya's
from my
listening.
father. Yeah. So, you know, I think now, you know, women and men, they both want to look good for themselves. Not because there's a wedding in the house, not because they have to go to a party. They want to look good on an everyday basis. And that's a great change, a very welcome change, I would say. And the culture of understanding beauty is evolving. You know, it's not that, like Anya said, body shaming and other things. I think people are... yes, there would be a percentage of people doing that, but I also
I think it's a
strongly
generation
believe-
thing.
I think I strongly believe that in their generation, it is still lesser than what it was in our generation. So our generation, people would just walk up to you bluntly and say, like, I have faced it all my life. I've been on the heavier side all my life.
Okay.
Or moti, you know, moti ho gayi hai, you know.
They wouldn't think before talking.
And, you know, honestly speaking, it wouldn't affect us that much also. We would take it in a stride. I have always done that.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, body shaming is a part of every culture. I'm not talking about
Every
India.
age.
I think it's more abroad. People are more open-minded, but there's a lot of racism. There's a lot of color consciousness. I think it's been a part of our culture throughout. So,
Yeah.
you know, Krishna Kala, Radha Gori.
I mean, they
We've been
say in
saying
the
that
world...
like since the olden times. Why do we call Kala Gora? I don't understand.
No, so India is actually infamous for being racist, right?
No, I
As
think,
long- I mean,
think
as much as we
I've
call
seen a
other
lot of
nations-
racism in Europe. I've seen a lot of
as
racism
much as we
in
call
Southeast
other
Asia.
nations out,
No, there is a lot of
India
it there.
also is,
India
you know,
is biased towards beauty. It has a different definition of beauty, I would say, not
fair
racism.
skin. Fair skin.
Fair skin,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
because
racism.
today, you know, every boy needs a gori ladki.
That's what
You know,
racism
the
is.
boy wouldn't see how he looks at or how he is looking,
Yeah.
but he would want a gori ladki.
Idealism.
That is what the parents bring in.
Yeah.
You know, so there is a lot of difference in how you are brought up, and you know, and if a average looking boy gets a good looking girl, you know, we only tease the person. Oh, lucky chap. Come on, maybe you know the girl.
It's a
is-
mismatch.
Yeah, it's a mismatch. Why? You know. Maybe the girl is beautiful inside out. It's not about the complexion or the color. It definitely makes a lot of difference. Not only in India, I think it makes it everywhere. I've seen
that's
that.
true. That's true.
You know, when I travel, I see how much difference it makes. You know how you're
No,
looking.
but Preeti, see, Indians are also very racist, like we already accepted, right? But when we go out abroad, it hits us very, very brutally. But we are also
No, I think we are more
as
of a
bad.
racist. We would call them goras and chinkis and I don't know what all, what
that's
names we take.
I know in our northeast, you know, we can't call them Oriental featured people. You know, we'll always say, you know, Pahadi, Nepali, you know, that is all racism.
Absolutely. No, see, that has been there. That has been there abroad also. But what I feel is that I think it needs to go slowly, and it is going. I think the generation sitting next to me
Yeah.
is.
You'll change it all,
Yeah,
Anya?
they should
Yeah?
be changing. And
How
then
will you bring about this change? Self-awareness?
Yes, that way. And you know, you should think that you are the best. You look pretty. You should go in the mirror. You should always, you know, think that, wow, I'm looking so pretty. Look at my hair. Look at this. You should not listen
That's
to
the body
anyone else.
positivity. I
And
would say.
because of that, maybe people also stop saying.
Yeah.
And even if they
become
don't,
confident.
just believe in that. Just don't care what people say. They don't mean it either. It's okay.
That's true. Okay, what are your dreams and aspirations, Anya?
I would want to hear this one.
So basically, I really want to go the way my mom was. Like, I want to be a fashion designer only. Somewhere deeply inside me, I even want to be a makeup artist.
Bingo.
Like fashion designing is here, but makeup artist is here. That
In the
way.
liver?
Yes.
Cool.
So I want to learn more.
Join the
from you.
squad.
Yes, and it's like if I want to continue the business my mom is doing. If she's over here, I want to go there. I want to make it to the next up level.
You want to create your own label?
Yes.
And be at the Lakme Fashion Week. Cool.
Yeah, so that's a collaboration right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
both makeup and Lakme Fashion Week.
So how far ahead do you think you're going to start your own label?
I want to work from a very young age, like starting to help my mom from the age 16 or 15, under 18. But it's like I just want to be rich, I want to be famous, and I maybe want to live in a very big house. I don't need anything, I just need a pet, and I would name it Gucci.
Okay, you already have
Yes.
Foxy.
Yes, I would name it Gucci Real.
So it's like a replica of the life you're already living right now.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing more?
Mm.
This is enough?
Yes, this is enough. And I think like the aspirations, my mom also gives me a lot. Like, you're doing this, so you should do this. So I think I'll do a lot of courses to make this brand a lot upgraded. And she's doing a very good job. I want to continue from there only. I want to take it to a very good level that way.
You want to train with mom and then help grow the brand
Yes, that way.
nationally, internationally,
That
however.
way.
Okay, that's a great idea, yeah. And then now that you already have a great foundation that you're standing on, mom's already built a brand, right?
Yes.
Okay. Preeti, tell me, when you started from ground zero.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
when she was answering, that I'm glad that, this generation has someone to look up to. Not that I didn't have. I mean, I've idolized a lot of people in life, but yes,
Like?
I did not have a privileged upbringing. I was not brought up in a house full of money or materialistic things. I come from a very humble background. My father was into a private job, and you know how lower middle class houses kids are brought up. My kids do not believe when I tell them that I have never had colas and chips and ice creams.
Oh my God.
They do not believe.
That was a privilege.
That was a privilege which was not given to us.
Of course.
Yeah, we would rather strive for basics than to even think about those things. So I have not had stuffed toys, Barbie dolls. I didn't even know, how these things look like until I think I was elder to her. So I think that has its own impact, because when you start from zero, it's make it or break it. You have nothing to fall upon. Like today, like Anya said, that she looks up to her mom and wants to take it forward. I did not have anything to take it forward. I started.
You started.
Probably my kids would be able to answer this better, whether they want to take it forward or not.
Yeah, you're leaving a legacy behind.
Yes, but I think the legacy should go to the one who deserves, not because,
Handed down.
yeah, hand it down to my kids, and they know that very clearly. So it's going to the one who deserves. It
Okay,
can-
tell me one hit formula of success. Because you say that you started from ground zero. And can you identify?
I think it's very difficult, it's very personal, but one thing that is short and would lead you to success is consistency. I think 95%, if I'm not wrong, people lack that. They'll be very energetic when they start, then they would gradually slow down and be okay with that mediocre performance. I think that is one thing that is lacking, and that is one thing that is one of the strongest ingredient of being success. You have to be consistent. You have to keep going. It doesn't matter you've achieved, you've not achieved. Keep setting your benchmarks high, keep achieving them, set the new one, keep it. So one thing I always say, and I want to tell this to Anya, that when you become your own boss, because she wants to be an entrepreneur, there are pros and cons to it. For me, there are more cons. I'll tell you why. Because when you are the boss, your learning is limited. Because whatever you say is right. So, I'll tell you a funny thing. Even if I say the most stupidest thing, my team will be like, wow, ma'am, kya
Because
idea
boss
hai?"
is always
and
right.
And I know that it's a stupid idea. And I'm like kind of testing their wits. And they're like, wow, ma'am, kya idea? And I'm like, shut up. This is a lousy idea, So that is one constraint that becoming a boss gives you. that you would be always presumed right, and the learning gets limited because when you're working, because I've already been in a job, there is so much to learn, there is so much to chase. Being your own boss, again, like I said, apart from being consistent, you have to be setting up your game, all the time. So probably I give my own targets to myself, and that is how I have always been, because being self-made and not coming with privileges has taught me that even if nobody pushes you, just pat your back and push yourself. It's okay.
That's so true. Very well said. Anya, did you take note?
Yes.
Do
of
you want to
course.
work for some other label as well before you begin your own?
I was thinking of that before, but I don't think so. I would do that. I will continue with this only.
Mom will grind you well.
Yes.
She'll give you all the learning tricks and everything as like
I
an
would do
employee.
courses. I would do courses,
Of
but
course.
after that, I would take her suggestion only.
Okay, that's a very, very clear driven path then she's chalked out for
Thank
herself.
you.
But I would still want to work.
Exactly.
I want to work.
You listen to her.
People think I'm kidding, but then I really want to give it all up for maybe some time and get back to my corporate dream. It was my dream in the college to be in the corporate and, grind myself on those targets. I still do it for myself, but, it's not fun, unless somebody gives you a target
Yeah.
and you achieve it. That's a different level of high or a kick for me.
Yeah.
I would want to work. I still fathom people, who are with their laptop bags. My kids, mock at me that, mom has the cream and she still wants the butter. Because I think that gives you a different level of exposure, and you must work under somebody.
But to generate that kind of professionalism, I think you're the star of this franchise, right? I mean, you're
Yes,
branding your
we
work.
stand almost top of the country every year since last so many years. And that's what I told you, that when no one gives you target, you should give your own self
You should
target.
set your
But,
own bar.
That's another fun, when somebody tells you, you can't do these numbers and you do it and you're like, bingo. But, when I give myself target, there's nobody to tell me, wow, Preeti, you've done a great job. Of course, I get applauds from the company.
Yeah.
I would get, applauded by, my family. But, that whole idea of impressing your boss.
The pressure.
Oh, yes, the pressure, performing, learning. There's so much to learn. Imagine that if I was working for a corporate company in Mumbai, I would be learning so much. Today, there are so many lacks which probably are covered by these small town facts. I would want exposure still. Even today, given a chance, and I'm saying this very openly,
Because growth
I would
is never
swap
one
it
day
in
thing.
a second, Neha, in
Yeah.
a second, and work for a salary.
Yeah.
And achieve the targets and be called the employee of the month, like I
Oh.
announce employee of the year.
Yeah.
That's another level kick.
Yeah.
And I miss that. I
अच्छा
really
ये
want
बताओ इस segment में in business, you think it's now a more gender neutral territory? A lot of women have come.
Now, yes.
क्योंकि
Now.
पहले ये होता था ना very stereotyped के भाई औरतें तो समझती नहीं है business बहुत अच्छा.
आई थिंक औरतें मल्टीटास्कर होती हैं, इसमें कभी कोई डाउट होना नहीं चाहिए था किसी को. बट आई एम ग्लैड कि फाइनली पीपल हैव अंडरस्टूड दैट women can do a lot of works together. So probably I can talk to you over the phone and give my work
But
instructions.
business in particular is what I really want to know. क्योंकि पहले ये कहा जाता था business नहीं समझती औरत बहुत अच्छे से.
I
It's a
think
मर्दों
सबसे
का
अच्छे
domain.
से समझते हैं हम लोग. The only thing I feel is that now people are more gender neutral, like you said. And in fact, I would start saying that, when you look at the metros, people are even getting gender biased in terms of keeping more women because they feel they're more sincere and they can multitask and they can handle a lot more work than men do.
Productivity is more.
Oh, absolutely. And, I think that's a very good thing because you should be judged on your capability and not on your sex. So that's one thing that I believe in. And,
Very well said.
Let your work make the noise. And not
true.
how you look or what sex you are, or whether you're a woman, you're a gay, you're a man. It does not matter.
All inclusive.
Let your success make the noise, and let people know that it does not matter what you are and where you come from.
That's so true. What does success mean to you, little Anya?
It's a lot to me, but it also takes a lot of hard work to reach there. I was so impressed from her that she's having such a big salon. But now I'm so much impressed when I got to know she has 8 salons.
Absolutely.
And it was very nice. So it must be taking a lot of time for you to reach there.
Yes, of course. It took me almost 20 years reaching there, but it was such a amazing journey that I never got bored or I never got swayed by my failure. Sometimes there have been ups and downs, but like I said, consistency is the key.
I'm thinking I will be taking a lot of points from her when I'll be opening my new launch.
And what about makeup? You want to know something about makeup
that's
from her?
all. So I want to know a lot of things from you.
Absolutely. Tell me.
All of makeup things. Like, first you have to teach my mom not to tell me not to do makeup, because I love makeup. I
And
cannot tell you how much I
do
love
you-
makeup.
Sonia,
I
I
think
think
you-
I
if
think
I tell
Sonia's
you the
gonna get a
truth-
big makeup artist in the house.
If I tell you the truth, honestly, when I was having fever till 104, I was like, Mama was asking, why you crying? What do you want to do? I was like, I just want to do your makeup. And when I was having fever 104, I was doing makeup. Imagine.
Oh my god, that was the thing that was like driving you and like
Very
just,
passionate.
Yes.
taking you away from all the ill feeling.
Yes, it was like after that I didn't have fever only.
Wow, you overcame fever
Yes,
with
seriously.
makeup.
Yes,
Awesome.
seriously.
So how did mom look at the end of the day?
She was having one green eyeliner, one blue, over here concealer, over
Was that
here
a deliberate
white.
thing?
I was 6 or 8, I don't know.
Oh, you were so small.
Yes.
From that time you loved makeup, huh?
I love makeup.
Acha,
I've been
so
trying
mom
it.
was your muse.
Yes, I was trying it on my face the whole time. Big eyeliner, eyeshadows and all. I was wasting, I don't know, I was like 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, 1 year.
So
I do it.
cute. But now you have a good hang of makeup.
Yes.
You do it. And
But first you have to tell her to allow me to. All Gen Zs do it. It's like,
but you're a Gen Alpha. Does your generation do it?
of course, I don't think so. There is even one person who is not having makeup with them.
Are you
Oh.
serious at your age?
At my
They
age.
carry it
Great.
around
They carry it around. Everyone
and
travels.
go to the powder room and do a little
School
bit of.
trips, even at schools.
What is the
Ah, you-
most used product?
Lip glosses.
Okay.
Lip
That even you're
glosses.
allowed to put.
Yes, lip glosses and blush-ons. Mostly people at my age do not use foundations.
Yeah,
Lip-
skin is
yes.
good. It's virgin
They
skin.
do not use foundations, maybe a little bit concealers and all, but mostly used is blush-ons and glosses. Even a lot of skincare.
A lot of skincare.
A lot of
huh?
skincare.
Do you put SPF or anything like that? Night cream? Night cream?
No night creams,
Okay, no.
only sunscreen, moisturizers, and rose waters and all.
Oh, you sprinkle your face with
Yes.
rose water. Does it make you feel fresh and nice?
It's very refreshing. After that, you don't, when you're feeling groggy, you just apply it and you'll feel fresh.
Oh, and if you don't do makeup and in a circle full of people who have done, do you stand out and do you feel a little awkward कि मैंने नहीं किया?
But without gloss, लगता है.
लगता है ना
लगता
बिल्कुल
है.
bare skin लेके नहीं जाना मजा आता.
It feels like I should go from here. I cannot stay here anymore without the gloss.
That's the pressure.
That's the pressure.
Oh God. Okay, कोई एक friend के बारे में बताओ जो बहुत makeup करती है.
Okay, so there is one friend, and it's like her life is makeup. She puts eyeliners. So when I first tried eyeliner, it went inside my eye. It was like totally black. She's like always, even at schools.
And what about decorum? कहते नहीं है कुछ स्कूल में उसको?
कहते हैं डांट पिट जाती है, बस कोई बात.
But वो सह लेती है डांट.
एक बार तो कॉन्फिस्केट हो गया था उसका बहुत सारा सामान, लेकिन फिर वापस मिल गया.
चोरी हो गया था.
नहीं, कॉन्फिस्केट हो गया था.
Confiscate. Okay. But चोरी भी हो जाता होगा कभी-कभी किसी का eyeliner किसी को अच्छा लग रहा है so just flick it, right? We used to have a lot of these episodes, Preeti, when I was in a hostel for
But
12
तभी
years.
स्टेशनरी फ्लिप होती थी मेरे टाइम तक तो
मेरे टाइम पे वो
पेंसिल रबर चोरी करते थे मेकअप का तो एम भी नहीं पता था.
नहीं, we had a lot of NRI children from Thailand and and the works.
okay.
वो सब खूब लेके आते थे, सब उनकी चोरी हो जाते थे. I didn't have a fet, like even today I
तो
don't own
नेक्स्ट डे
makeup.
ढूंढना पड़ता होगा ना किसने सेम कलर का लिपस्टिक लगा रखा है.
नहीं, अरे वो इतनी हाथ की सफाई होती है कि वो आप पता नहीं लगा सकते. In a boarding school, all
But
these
it
things.
surprises me to know that
Yeah.
the generation you're old wants to do makeup.
Yeah, that's what I said. Your consumer range must have increased. Your
Oh, of
audience
course
must
it
be
is,
but-
huge.
Few of my age generations are even influencers. They are,
Oh my God.
making
Vloggers?
videos, vloggers of makeup, showing how to do tips and all. Yes, doing
Unbelievable.
pack my bag, pack my makeup bag and all that.
Okay.
And people do follow them. They're actually at a very high level.
With a few thousand followers.
55k people have. Some are,
Kidding me?
vlogging since 2
Well-
years. Only 1 year and they've reached 50k.
What is the formula? That's success. I want to know.
Of course, that's success.
I want to replicate that success for Small on Big Dog.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah. I have to crack the code. I mean, please help me. Hai na, Anya will help me.
Yes.
Okay, tell me. Now, moving away from this frat rat and like the good gossip, tell me, what does religion mean to you?
Okay. So, I don't believe in religion. I've been raised like पत्थर को पत्थर मानो तो पत्थर है वरना भगवान है. That way. So I respect all gods, and I mostly believe in Laddu Gopal ji. In my family also, I have a very small family. My mother believes in someone else, Papa someone else, me Laddu Gopal ji. So I've been, praying everyone. That
Okay,
way.
but a God exists
Yes.
in your world.
Yes.
And you, Preeti, what do you think?
Not religious, God-fearing, humanitarian. I have been like that since the very beginning. So I've had an interfaith wedding. And it was only possible, I think, because I wasn't a staunch religious believer. So it's been a great experience. And I take a lot of pride, telling people that I'm not religious. So I'm okay with that. I respect every religion. I bow down. But honestly speaking, I am not religious. I'm not somebody who would go to temples or churches or gurdwaras. Gives me a lot of peace, but I think that's because of the whole environment there.
Yeah.
But I'm a humanitarian. I strongly believe in karma, and I strongly believe that you really don't have to do much to lead a good God-fearing life. At least not believe in religion which is man-made.
Oh. Do you ever get booed down?
A
your
lot.
principle?
I don't speak this outrightly in my family because my husband is a very, very staunch Christian and very, very strong in terms of his religion. My parents' house also, we were Hindus, so there was a lot of puja part happening. My grandmother's lot of impact was there on me during my childhood. But I remember from the times that I could make decisions and make sense of what to do and what not to do, I never wanted to do it. I always wanted to be a humanitarian, and one very strong principle that I follow is that try hurting less people.
How
You
true?
know, it just not only makes you a better person, but makes world a better place to live.
Lovely. Well said. Absolutely. I mean, if we can all live by that, the world will be a much better
it's
place.
impossible to hurt none because people would have their perspective. But if we make a conscious effort to do it less, I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So on that note, would you like to work in solo capacity, or a team player? You want to have like a good team?
So I love teamwork, but unless and until you have good team members, sometimes it happens when you have to do teamwork and some of the person is just sitting and relaxing and you have to do all the work, and at the last that person writes his name and on the project. That way it feels very
the
bad.
credit doesn't go to where it's deserved.
Yes. And solo projects are very good. You feel that you feel proud of yourself. You get all the attention if the project is very good. Like the teachers say, wow, you've done it all alone. Teamwork, everyone gets the benefit, even though they've done or no.
That's such a great and simple point, and yet such a, unlimitedly amazing point, really. I
Thank
really
you.
would admire you, Anya, for that. And now from Preeti, we would like to know some industrial experiences that have shaped your life and something that Anya should listen to.
So I've been, right from my school times, I've been a great fan of Mr. Ratan Tata, who's no more. And I was highly influenced by him. And in a way, I idolize him. When it comes to being a humanitarian, a lot has come from him in me. And I've had the privilege of visiting Tata's workplaces and seeing the culture there. I'm a big fan. And I think he leaves a legacy behind that, people like us coming from small towns also know how you can make small, little maybe, but a difference to the society.
So true, so true. He was a legendary mentor for so many without even having to meet them.
Yeah, I think he's the greatest, person who would inspire every generation, future generations to come, and even the ones that that are not working anymore. I think I have had the pleasure to meet him once, and I think I'm truly blessed, and that's one person I am truly inspired by, and I hope I would keep following whatever I could, from his teachings and his path, and probably, make whatever difference I could make. So, I'm a very people's person, and I'm known for my people skill, and I love to keep my team intact. Like Anya was talking about teamwork, and I strongly believe that, when the team works, you don't have to work. And being the boss, having the right people, doing the right work really makes your work easy, and that is another reason why you could grow despite of being a single entrepreneur.
That is so true. That is so true. ये बताओ ज़्यादा खुशी किस में है? To be a mentor or to look up to someone as a mentor? And I need a very सटीक जवाब चाहिए मुझे.
मैं बहुत
एक लाइन
सटीक जवाब दूंगी, और मैं वही बोल रही हूँ जिसमें मैं बिलीव करती हूँ. सो आई एम अ पर्सन हु बिलीव्स इन मेकिंग लीडर्स.
का.
आई डोंट वांट टू बी अ लीडर जिनके पीछे लोग चले. I want to make leaders, and I've done that in my business. There are my middle management, some very smart girls who are handling my business. So when people tell me, तुम तो बहुत busy रहती हो, I always tell them that I'm not busy, and they laugh. They think I'm joking, or I'm lying. But trust me, if you worked well and you've raised your team well, like you raise your child well, then it is much easier to expand your business. It is much easier to run your business and be free for your creative freedom, be free for your strategic freedom, because
so basically it's safe to say that you like mentoring more than taking inspiration from a mentor.
Yeah. No, I love to take instructions, like I told you.
Inspiration, but you would love to give inspiration.
Yeah, I would like to create leaders.
Yeah.
I love seeing people.
But that's it.
Leading teams.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. Yeah. So I obviously knew, because you've got this kingmaker quality in you that we've seen through
I think
the
a
years.
kingmaker is always more powerful than the king.
Absolutely, no doubt about
Yes.
it. There is no doubt about it. Okay, tell me something. For overcoming challenges, do you want her to imbibe something that this generation lacks?
As I said earlier, consistency and sincerity.
For overcoming challenges.
Yeah, and not to be very casual when it comes to your career and ambitions. Don't just let go just because it's not happening. Stick there, hang around, make it work. If it doesn't work a certain way, change your way. But do not leave your ambition.
Yeah, Anya?
Yes.
What is your learning from it?
So yes, actually it's the truth, because many of the people at this generation are like, if they don't like something, they'll leave it, no matter how good they were at it. If someone or the other just says that you're not good at it, they'll leave it.
So they're
won't
restless.
care. Yes, very.
They'll just keep experimenting on a loop, is it?
Yes. So like if you start learning something and you master it, you should continue. But if someone says just to lose your confidence, they'll say anything, they'll leave it.
Yeah, because now they are given a lot of choice even by parents के ये basketball भी कर लो, skating भी कर लो, piano भी कर लो, singing भी कर लो, और जिसमें तुम्हारा दिल चाहे. But children are not adept to make that kind of a decision, I think, है ना? Children, अगर कोई adult बोल रहा है उनसे कि stick to one that you think you have the highest skill in,
They won't
should
be
listen to
able
it. They
to.
won't be able to, because they've been given so many choice कि ये नहीं अच्छा लग रहा तो ये कर लो, ये नहीं अच्छा लग रहा तो ये. I'm also raising a 9-year-old.
बहुत जल्दी मन भर जाता
या
है.
मन भर जाता है, और मन को ही तो मारना है.
I think it's a habit of getting easy success. Everybody wants an easy success, overnight success.
Overnight success.
I strongly feel the more you're grinded, the longer your success would last.
How true. Very well said. अरे ये तो भैया बहुत सीरियस बातें हो गई. अब मैं तुम दोनों से 3 generations apart
Okay.
कुछ मजे किए. आपके दिनचर्या, a routine. We will discuss some routine with you. Now, let's discuss your Sundays. A millennial Sunday versus a Gen Alpha Sunday. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah?
It would be
What
very
do you
interesting.
think? Really okay?
Let's do it. Yeah.
So let's begin with, how would you be on 6 a.m. on a Sunday? Generation millennial.
Sleeping and then waking up probably half an hour, an hour later.
So around 6:30,
6:30.
you get up. What would you be doing at 6 a.m.?
I would be sleeping so badly that even if someone plays the mixie or bangs the door, I won't wake up.
Okay, deep slumber.
Yes.
Okay. 8 a.m. for Preeti.
My morning tea and maybe some breakfast.
Okay. 8 a.m. for Anya.
That deep sleep,
Deep sleep.
still continuing.
We're talking about Sunday, huh? We won't lose focus for a Sunday.
I have to work 7 days a week. There are no Sundays for me.
That is awesome. So 8 o'clock you'll have your breakfast. What about the gym before that?
After that, probably.
Okay, after that. Okay. And 10 a.m. for Preeti.
I'll be probably summing up the appointments for the day and leaving for work,
Leaving for work. Even on a Sunday?
even on a Sunday.
What do you do when you go out for work on a Sunday at 10 a.m.?
It's mostly surprising my teams. They don't expect me on a Sunday, so sometimes it's always better to do a chapa. So Sundays are mostly meant for that.
Okay, a surprise visit. 10 o'clock for Anya.
I would be fast asleep.
Oh, okay. 12 noon for Preeti.
I would be done with my morning meetings with the team and probably strategizing at that point in time with the teams
For the week ahead.
for the week ahead.
12 o'clock, 12 noon for Anya.
Still sleeping.
Okay.
See, that's why we call them privileged generation.
Gen Alpha. 2 o'clock for Preeti now.
Probably having a working lunch and discussing with my middle management about, how to handle the problems at work.
Wow. Now it's 2 o'clock in Gen Alpha's world.
Okay, and now I'll wake up. But as
At
we
2?
still laying on the bed for more 2 hours, I would be like not in my senses. Like, where am I? कौन सी दुनिया में आ गई हूँ?
Okay,
I
now
would be-
4 o'clock for Preeti.
On a Sunday, like you mentioned, 4 o'clock would be heading for my parents' house because Sundays evenings like to spend with
That
them.
is so adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to give them time as
I
well.
make it a point they wait for me the whole week and they're looking forward to it, and so am I.
4 o'clock for Anya.
I would be laying on the bed ordering myself a coffee
From
from Zomato,
and any place.
Starbucks.
Oh, you always have the coffee from there?
Always.
At 4 o'clock on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Now, that's your
Look
new
at
age
that.
zombie. Do zombies sleep a lot or what are they?
They don't exist.
They don't exist. Okay. In fantasy land, they do, right? Okay. 7 in the evening for Preeti?
I would be coming back home from my parents' place and would be looking forward to either going for a drive with Sanjay or probably going and spending some time with him and my kids.
That is so cute. 7 o'clock for
I would
Anya?
be out of the bed and now chit-chatting with my friends.
Oh, like do they come over or
No,
what
on
do you
the
do?
call. Sometimes on the call and sometimes when I'm cycling, I talk to them.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Now 10 p.m. for Preeti.
I would be kind of framing my mind for the next day, one, and two, on a Sunday maybe watching some nice stuff or listening to a good podcast, which
Okay.
helps me in my work.
Okay, and dinner.
Dinner, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
that goes without saying.
And 10 o'clock for Anya.
I would be just finishing the talk with my friend
3 hours of talking on the phone.
and then watching reels.
Oh, okay. So it's like on a loop, huh? Okay. And dinner? Yeah, you haven't eaten anything, huh? Up dinner?
And dinner 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock midnight for Preeti?
12 o'clock midnight for Preeti would be checking my emails, replying them, and watching reels. That's the only time I like to watch reels. I'm not a phone reel
Day
person
explorer.
during the day. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like to touch my phone at work.
Okay, and 12 in the night for...
I would be
Anya?
having dinner
Okay.
and then I would be experimenting something and I will sleep by 2.
Oh, my
my
God.
God.
That is the cycle.
But next day school, you
That's
wake up.
all. Yes, I have to.
Amazing.
Oh, this has been a
We need to
fabulous
learn,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Or they need to learn. Either of the two.
We need to learn. We
Yeah.
need to learn.
Both ways, both.
They need to learn. So it was so fabulous having an old perspective of the current world and a new, fresh perspective of the current world. Thank you so much to my both guests. And I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you, Anya. Thank you, Preeti, for joining me on Small and Big Talk. And it's a wrap now. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you. It
you.
was fun, and I think there's so much to learn from Anya and the new generation.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to be working with them in the coming future.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Neha.
Thank you
It
so
was great.
much. I had a lot of fun this
I
time.
hope you did.
Yes, we both were talking so much, and it was very fun.
I'm so confident in your, brain, the way it works. You're very cerebral, and all the best
Thank
for
you.
your future. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're looking at a future
Yeah,
fashion designer or makeup artist.
Of an international label. Yeah.
I don't mind if the liver and the heart, interchange.
Interchange.
Yeah,
That's a nice thing.
our industry is gonna get some good talent. there.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neha.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.